Hello everybody once again and welcome back to another video. I'm Chris from fluentinmandarin.com and I'm decided to do some more videos about Chinese grammar and forming sentences in Chinese because I think this is an issue that a lot of people are struggling with. So I'd really like to help everybody out with some more really detailed grammar explanations and something that I've done previously a lot more in my premium courses on my site, but I'd like to try and offer a lot more to everybody through my channel as well. So I really hope you like these videos, and I'll leave the chit chat to the end. Let's get straight into it. This video is about how to form questions in Chinese. So there are a few different ways that you can ask questions in Chinese, and one of the simplest ways you can do it is to take a statement and make it into a question by adding the character ma to the end of the sentence. So this character ma is actually a question particle. It makes a statement into a question. And it's not pronounced in a particular tone. It's pronounced almost in a neutral tone, just stuck at the end of the sentence. So let me show you how this works in practice. You might have seen this before. For example, 你是中国人. This means you are Chinese. 你, you. 是, is or are. 中国, China. And 人, person or people. So 你是中国人, you are Chinese. So to make this into a question, we would just add this question particle ma to the end of the sentence. So this would be 你是中国人吗? Are you Chinese? 你是中国人吗? Are you Chinese? Let's have a look at another example now. 你喜欢喝茶? 你喜欢喝茶? This means you like to drink tea. 你, you. 喜欢, like. 喝, drink. 茶, tea. So this means you like to drink tea. And to make it a question, we just add the ma to the end of the sentence. So it would be 你喜欢喝茶吗? 你喜欢喝茶吗? Do you like to drink tea? Let's have a look at another example. 他是学生. 他是学生. He is a student. 他, he. 是, is or are. 学生 means student, or some people say 学生. So to make this into a question, we simply add ma to the end of the sentence. 他是学生吗? Is he a student? Is he a student? Okay, so this seems pretty simple, and it's probably the simplest way to make a question in Chinese. Let's have a look at another example. 你去过中国? You have been to China, or you have been to China before. 你, you. 去, go. 过 means a particle which indicates that you've had an experience in the past or you've done something before. And 中国 means China. Okay, so to make this into a question, we just add ma to the end of the sentence. So it would be 你去过中国吗? 你去过中国吗? Have you ever been to China? Normally, we don't use ma at the end of a sentence when you already have a question word like what, who, when, where, or why in the sentence that's making it into a question already. Because obviously the sentence would already be a question, so we don't need to add the ma to the end as well. And it would be incorrect to do so. I'm going to do another video about the question words and how to make questions with them. So just bear that in mind. Another way to form a question in Chinese is to repeat the verb and add the character 不 in between the verb that you've repeated, the two repetitions. Okay, so for example, 去不去? 去不去 means literally go or not go. Go, not go. 去 is go. 不 means no or not. And then 去 is repeated again at the end. So go, not go. And the second example would mean 要不要? Literally want, not want. And this would be used in a question when you're asking somebody if they want something or not. And the third example, 喜不喜欢? We already heard 喜欢before. It means like. And this adjective has got two characters. 喜欢, 2 syllables, 2 characters. And when you have a 2-syllable adjective like this, you put the 不 after the first character. So in other words, it wouldn't be 喜欢不喜欢. It would be 喜不喜欢, 喜不喜欢. So like, not like. Hope that makes sense. So here are some examples of how this works in practice. 你走 would mean you leave. 你 means you. 走 means go, walk, or leave. So 你走不走 would mean are you leaving? 你 you 走 leave 不走 not leave. You leave, not leave. Are you leaving? Okay, so now let's compare the two different ways we've learned of asking questions. So a question with a statement and ma at the end, and a question with a verb repeated with bu in the middle. Okay, so the first way of asking this question, are you Chinese, would be 你是中国人吗?你是中国人吗? And the second way would be 你是不是中国人? Literally, you are not a Chinese person. Okay, so let's have a look at another example. Very simple sentence and a very simple question asked in two different ways. So the first way is of saying, do you love me, is 你爱我吗? Literally, 你, you, I, love, 我, I or me, and ma is the question particle. But we could also say, 你爱不爱我? 你爱不爱我? So that would be, you love, not love me. Okay, do you get how that works? Let's have a look at another example where we're making a question using adjectives. So, for example, this question means, are you cold? We could say, 你冷吗? 你冷吗? 你 is you, 冷, cold. Ma means the question particle. Okay, and another way we could say this would be, 你冷不冷? Literally, you cold, not cold. 你冷不冷? And if you visit China in the winter, you're going to get a lot of people asking you this question in both ways. So you'll probably hear this if you come to China in the winter. Now, we just heard some examples of sentences containing 不, which means no or not. If the sentence contains 有, which means to have or to have done something in the past, then you would not use 不, but you use 没. So you would say 没有, which means literally don't have or haven't done something in the past. 没有. Okay, so that probably doesn't make sense on its own. Let me give you some examples. Here's the first one. 你有没有电脑? 你有没有电脑? Literally, 你, you, 有没有, have, not have, 电脑 means computer. Do you have a computer? So you'll notice that there's actually two different words or two different characters for not in Chinese. We've got 不 and 没, but 没 is only used with the character 有 or on its own. So the second example, 你有没有去上海? 你, you, 有 have, 没有 not have, 去 go, 上海 Shanghai. You have, not have, go to Shanghai means did you go to Shanghai? And you'll notice that this is the second usage of the phrase 没有, meaning that you haven't done something in the past, something has not happened, rather than you don't have something, you don't possess something. Okay, so these are the two different ways that you would use 有没有 normally. In addition, you can also make tag questions, which means you add a little question to the end of a sentence. For example, you would say, I want to go to the park today with you. Is that okay? So, is that okay? We would say, 好不好? 好不好? Is that okay? We could also say, 是不是 in certain circumstances. We heard this a little bit earlier in the lesson, in the middle of a sentence, but we can also use it on its own. 是不是 means, is that so? Is that the case? And you'll hear this a lot. So, 你很冷, you're very cold. 是不是? Is that so? Or yes? Is that the situation? And the third one is 对不对? 对不对 means, is that right? Literally, right, not right. So it's a similar construction to what we were looking at earlier in this video, where you have a verb or an adjective with 不 in the middle. So right, not right. 对不对? Is that right? You'll hear this a lot in China as well. And lastly, the last way of asking questions in this video that I want to teach you is using 还是, which means or. So obviously you use this in questions where you want to ask whether you're talking about one thing or another thing, or do you want A or B, etc. So you're talking about two different things, right? So one example here is 你爱我还是他? Literally, 你, you, I, love, 我, I or he, I or me, 还是 or 他. So you love me or him. Do you love me or him? 你爱我还是他? 你爱我还是他? And the second example, 你喜欢茶还是咖啡? 你喜欢茶还是咖啡? 你 you 喜欢 like 茶 tea 还是 or 咖啡 coffee. We could also say 你喜欢喝茶还是咖啡? 喝 means drink. Do you like to drink tea or coffee? Okay, I really hope you found this video useful and you learned something new about how to ask questions in Chinese. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out my website because you can find a lot more of my tips and information there. I've also written a lot of different articles there which you can access for free. And I really recommend that you sign up for my email subscription as well, because you can get all of my latest tips and videos sent to you by email. And I also launch all of my new ideas, my new courses, and I sometimes test new ideas on my list first with my email subscribers before anybody else sees it. So if you want to get all my latest information, you've got to be on that list. So head over to there and sign up now. And this is going to be probably the first of a number of videos about Chinese grammar and sentences. When I first set up my site, fluentinmandarin.com, I really wanted to help people to demystify Chinese and make Chinese easier to understand. And I realized that I've only really done that up to a certain extent with a lot of videos so far. But I really want to bring people some more grammar videos and some more lessons as well as some of my ideas from my premium courses and really more content to really help you understand Chinese sentences and understand Chinese better. So you won't think it's an impossible language to learn, and you won't think that it's really confusing if somebody's breaking it down easily for you. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what kind of points in Chinese you're struggling with, what kind of grammar points and things that you don't understand, and I will be producing some more videos. And make sure you sign up to get my latest videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and once again, thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon.